guys, hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a fancy dish called Stuffed Pig Trotter. And it is by Marco Pier. It is his recipe, but I want to make a Vietnamese style out of it. So bữa nay mình sẽ chỉ với các bạn làm cái famous dish called Stuffed Pig Trotter. And bữa nay mình sẽ làm Vietnamese style cho mấy các bạn. So as you guys can see here, we have our pig trotter, and if you guys can get yourself a whole pig trotter, I accidentally bought the package where it was already cut in half, and I didn't notice it till afterwards. That's just silly me. I should have just, I don't know, I should have asked the butcher anyways. But if you can, you try to get a whole one instead of one that's already been cut in half. And as you guys can see here, the way I'm skinning it is that I'm cutting it. I'm using a knife and pointing the blade towards really close to the side to the bone of the bone, and just keep flaying it. You're pretty much just flaying it instead of a fish. You're flaying the pig trotter, and you're just getting the bone out and only keeping the skin. So as you're coming down towards the end to the tip of the foot, so once you get to that joint right there, you want to cut straight down and then just give it a good twist. You got to use a little bit of muscle strength on it. And like I said, if you guys don't want to do this, what you can do is just ask one of your local butcher that's around you and ask them if they can get it done for you instead of you having to do it at home. Me, I just did it because I would like to have the experience of it. The rest of the bone, if they let you keep it, keep it. I will bring it home and you guys can make a stock out of it. Alright, so mấy các bạn sẽ thấy here là mình lột cái da của nó ra rồi. Mình lấy cái da của cái con heo, chân của con heo thôi, chứ mình không có muốn lấy cái xương của nó. Nhưng mà đừng có giục cái xương của nó ra nha. Cái xương của nó mình để dành lại, mình làm cái stock. Mình làm cái stock khác được. So don't throw the bone away. I recommend you keep the bone and you can make a stock out of it. I would not waste it. You can make a really good stock out of it. So just put water in the pot, put the bone. I would put the bone, get it sear first a little bit, brown it a little bit, and then add water into it, and add your veggies, and then boom, let it simmer for about a couple hours, the whole day if you want to, and you got yourself a stock, homemade stock, which is a lot better. All right. Anyways, next thing you need to do after you skin your pig trotter. Go ahead and get your other ingredients out. Next thing is ginger. So same way as before, we're just gonna cut it into quarter cubes. It does not have to be perfect. Just give it a quarter cuts, just like that. And then same with carrots. It does not have to be perfect. The reason why I say it doesn't have to be perfect is because we're just throwing all of this into the pot with the trotter to let it just braise for hours. Alright, after carrots, if you have fresh lemongrass, I recommend to get a fresh one if you can, like a whole stick, instead of getting the paste that's been sitting in the store for a while. The reason why is because it's just better and you get a lot more flavor out of the one that they actually grown, and instead of the one that they already pasted out just sitting in the store for a while. So if you're able to get a fresh one, so just cut it in quarters, just like this, pretty much just like that. Now, onions, cut it in half. And then just do rounded cuts. What I mean to say is ring cuts. Half moon. Oh, also scallion. Get yourself some scallion. And just cut it the way you cut the lemongrass with. 2 quarters, just like that. And there you go. You got all your ingredients ready. Alright, so you can see here we have prepped all our other ingredients ready to go to braise our pork trotter. So we got lemongrass cut ready right here, ginger, carrots, onions, and scallions. And I would also recommend to put bay leaf and also thyme if you guys have it too. Nào mấy các bạn sẽ thấy là mình cắt cái lemongrass, ginger, carrot với lại onion với lại scallion rồi. Ngay bây giờ mình sẽ lấy một cái pot bự rồi mình bỏ hết mấy cái đồ này vô rồi mình braise cái chân heo. Alright, so you guys can see here we got all the ingredients ready to go to braise our pig trotter. So we got lemongrass, ginger, carrots, garlic cloves, onions, and last but not least, scallions. Alright, so what we're going to do now is get yourself a big pot, bring it up to medium-high heat, and then we're going to throw all this in there. Alright, so get yourself a big pot. It doesn't have to be huge, but get a full metal pot if you can, especially you don't want any rubber on the side of it because we're going to throw this into the oven and let it sit in there for about 2 hours and just let it braise in the oven for a while after we sear off the ingredients a little bit and then throw everything else in there. Okay, after you add your oil and your garlic and ginger, give it a good sear for 1 minute. Alright, now once your garlic and ginger has been seared off for about a minute, add in your onions. Remember to keep stirring. You don't want to stop. If you stop stirring and just let it sit there, it's just everything's going to be burnt. The reason why I say that is because you have your heat on pretty high, medium-high heat, so you don't want to burn it. You got to keep it moving. You just want to saute, give it a little bit of saute. You don't want to fully cook it. Alright, after your onions has been sauteed a little bit and you see a little bit of brown on it, add in your carrots. Alright, next thing, scallions. Add all that in. Now also, I forgot to tell you guys about this earlier. Save yourself like a stick of scallion and also a couple of carrots too, if you can. Have those extra ones diced up, finely diced, and also save yourself half of an onion and have that diced off too. The reason why I say that is because we're using those other ingredients for the fried rice that we're going to stuff it into the pig trotter with. So that's the reason why when I said earlier we're going to do a Vietnamese style. So we're just going to do it with Vietnamese fried rice and with other Vietnamese spices. And yeah, we're going to try it out and see if it works. Usually the normal one would, the normal pig trotter, stuffed pig trotter would have like a tomato puree into it and with other spices. Pretty much like mashed potatoes stuffed inside with other veggies and ingredients. Now, like I said before, if you don't want to burn it, you gotta keep stirring. All right, so normally for this recipe, for the original recipe, you need to have veal stock, but since I don't have that today, we're gonna be trying. We're just gonna put beef stock in there. So after you have everything sauteed and ready, get your beef stock and pour it in there. Now you guys can see there, I pretty much used up the whole container. So that's about 4 cups. I would say about 4 cups of beef broth. Now after you added your stock, go ahead and add in your lemongrass. Now we're gonna let that come back up to the simmer. So mấy các bạn sẽ thấy là after mình sear off mấy cái vegetable của mình rồi á. Okay, so hồi nãy mấy các bạn sẽ thấy là mình saute off mấy cái veggie của mình rồi. Ginger, scallion, onions, carrots, and garlic. So after mình saute hết mấy ingredient đó, tí xíu á, mình bỏ vô cái nước broth. Either bình thường á, là người ta xài cái veal stock because it's more richer and it's just a lot more flavor into it. But today, since nếu mà mấy các bạn không có tìm được cái veal stock á, thì mình sử dụng cái beef stock thì cũng được. Bữa nay mình sử dụng cái đó because usually veal stock mình phải làm
nhà. And not many stores out there sell pre-cooked veal stock, so usually you have to make that home yourself. But nếu mà không tìm được á, if you can't find it, just get beef stock. It will be fine. Also, last but not least, I forgot to tell you guys this. If you guys have white wine, add a cup of white wine to it. So today I'm using Stella Rosa, Stella Peach, and it is a white wine, but it has a little bit of peachy flavor into it. So we're gonna add a cup of that into our broth. Sorry about this, guys, but one more thing I forgot: add 1 tablespoon of miso paste. And then once you add all of that in, bring the stock back up to a simmer, and then we're gonna add in our pig trotter. So mấy các bạn sẽ thấy là mình bỏ một cái cup của wine vô, một cái cup rượu. Nếu mà mấy các bạn không có tìm được rượu trắng nào thì cũng được, whichever is your favorite. But bữa nay mình xài một cái rượu trắng Stella Rose, Stella Peach. Cái rượu này nó có một cái hint peach flavor into it, so it will, balance it out with the saltiness. Alright, so as you can see here, once your stock has brought it back up to the simmer, go ahead and add in your pig trotter. Alright, so after you added in your pig trotter and your oven's ready and preheat at 325, go ahead and put it in your oven, and we're going to let it sit in there for about 2 hours. Alright, so while you're waiting for your pig trotter to be braised in the oven, let's go ahead and get the fried rice done. Get it out of the way. So because after we get it done, we gotta let it sit on the side and let it rest. So go ahead and get another pan, saute pan, bring the heat up to medium-high heat. Add yourself some oil. Alright, once your pan's hot, go ahead and add in your mushroom. Now, I would recommend you guys to go in order as the way I'm doing the fried rice. The reason why is because, first of all, we want to cook out the mushrooms to get all the water out of the mushrooms, because not many people like the strong taste of mushroom. So we're gonna cook out all the water from it. Now you want to saute these mushrooms for about 3 to 4 minutes. Once you see them shrink a little bit and starting to dry out, that's when you know you finally cooked out all the water out of it. You need to cook the liquid out of it. That's what you need to do. That's the whole point of this, is that you want to cook the liquid out of the mushroom first before you put in any other ingredients to saute, and then put in your rice then and mix everything together. Alright, so after it's been sauteed for about 3 to 4 minutes to get all the liquid out, go ahead and add in your onions and carrots. Now we're going to let that saute for about another 2 to 3 minutes. Alright, after 2 or 3 minutes of sauteing everything else, go ahead and add your garlic. Okay, after it's been sauteed for a bit, add in a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce. Now don't add too much because it can make it really sweet. Next is a tablespoon of soy sauce. And some black pepper. Okay, now after everything has been added and sauteed for a bit, add in your 1 day old rice. Alright, after about 5 minutes of sauteing, your rice is ready. Alright, and here's your fried rice. After you're done sauteing it, let it sit on the side, let it rest and cool off. And later on, we're not going to use the whole thing to stuff it. We're just going to use just a little bit, probably like 2 cups, because we're not using all of that. There's no way you'd be able to stuff all of that in there. But yeah, later on, we're going to crack an egg in there and give it a little mix. The reason why is because that egg will help it hold its shape whenever we stuff it into the pig trotter. So once it comes out, it'll look, it'll look really good and stuffed. But as of right now, we're still waiting for the pig trotter to get braised, and I will see you guys soon. All right, well, it has been about 2.5 hours, so we're gonna take out the trotter and let's take a look at it. All right, so get yourself a little bit of butter. Say about a tablespoon of butter. Spread it on the sheet. Now the reason why we're doing this is so when we steam the pork, once we steam it again, we want to make sure that it's not going to stick to the parchment paper. Well, I'm going to say tinfoil. The reason why is because it helps it cook whenever I steam it. Go ahead and lay this here. Okay, now we're going to fill it with the mixture. Alright, so after the mixture has been filled, I'm gonna wrap it up real tight. Now what you want to do is you want to pull it back as you're wrapping it up. Now remember how I said saved the broth? The reason why is because now we're going to make the sauce for it. So get yourself about 2 cups, or actually no, a cup. Transfer over to another small pot. Now once that's there, go ahead and bring it to a medium high heat. Actually no, I was saying medium heat actually. Medium high would be too much. Now we're going to bring that to a simmer. So after you get a cup of broth out from the big pot, go ahead and bring the heat up to a medium heat and bring it to a simmer. Okay, so once you're ready to serve your pig trotter, go ahead and get a steaming pot. If you guys don't have one, a metal one, a bamboo one is completely fine. But as you can see, I have a metal one. So go ahead and fill it up with about a quarter way up with water, and then bring it to a boil. And then once that's getting to a boil, and now the way you can tell is very easy. You just lift it up and you see steam coming out. That means it's ready. Go ahead and add in your pig trotter into there and just let it sit in there for about 15-20 minutes, and then you'll be ready. All right, now once a cup of broth is ready to make a sauce with, to bring it to a simmer. Once it's to a simmer, go ahead and add in about, probably just that tiny bit. It doesn't need much at all. And as you guys can tell, the color change. Like I said again, the heavy cream will help it thicken up and also balances out the flavor. Remember, always taste as you go. Oh yeah, that's on point. That is on point. Now we just let that simmer for about 10-15 minutes while we're waiting for that water to be boiled and put our pork trotter in and let it steam. All right, so once your steam pot is ready to go ahead and add in your pork trotter. Now we just let that sit in there for about 15-20 minutes in high heat. Let that sucker boil. All right, so after about 20 to 25 minutes of steaming, it should be ready to take out. All right, for the moment of truth. Oh my goodness. I think I did it. Woo, that's hot. Yes, sir. Woohoo! Very nice. Very nicely done. Okay, now we just need to put it on the plate. All right, guys. Well, as you can see, it is done. Beautiful. All right, let's give it a try, shall we? First time making it too, and it came out perfect. Woo! Look at that. It all held together. That's what you want right there. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. If you like pig skin, I mean pig your way, you guys want to love this. Mmm. Sauce is perfect. Oh my goodness. No wonder why this is top tier. This is one of the best dishes I've ever made. I still can't believe I made this. Oh my god. That is top notch. Well guys, if you guys made this, give yourself a pat on the back because you guys did a tremendous job. Like, this is amazing. And like I said, I'm not taking any credit from this. This is originally from Marco's Pier. I just twisted it up to Vietnamese style. And all credit to him, man. Like, my goodness, this is delicious. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming to watch, and I hope you guys enjoy. Like, comment, and share. Subscribe. Let me know if you guys want me to make any, whatever dish you guys want me to make next time, and I will try my best to do it. And yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll catch you guys later. Cảm ơn các bạn rất là nhiều. Bữa nay nhưng mà mấy các bạn làm được cái này á là mấy các bạn rất là good. Be very proud of yourself. Giống như hồi nãy mình nói vậy á. Nếu mà mấy các bạn thích like, subscribe, comment, mấy các bạn muốn mình nấu gì next time, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.